Hi guys, I'm Lori.
I'm David.
And this is Mermaid and Jedi Adventures. So it's been a while since we've actually done a live video. We put out our vlogs over the past couple of weeks once we came back from our trip in October. So we thought that we'd take this opportunity just to do a little bit of review of where we stayed.
Yeah, so we're going to do basically a review of the French Quarter at Disney.
That's Port Orleans French Quarter.
Port Orleans French Quarter, yes. I don't know, I found the place really good. Our room was really great because it was right by the river and we saw the boats go by.
Yeah, so we were in Building 1. I can't remember the number, but I know that it was in the back corner. So basically we're on the corner right by the river. Yeah. Kind of the farthest away, I guess, that you can kind of get from like the main entrance there. But it was a really like a beautiful place to stay because we kind of had the corner, so we had two windows. So one side looked at the trees, the other side looked at the river. It was nice and quiet. Yeah,
yeah, it was really good. The location was basically far enough away from the main parking lot. Yeah. So you didn't get any traffic from there, like noise traffic from there, and the buses. And it was like kind of far enough away from the boats where you would hear the boats like kind of honk the horns a little bit, yeah, but not right by the boat docks where they're constantly honking the horns when they're loading. Yeah.
So some of the good things, well, I don't even really think we have any bad things about Port Orleans, but one of the things that I really liked about the Port Orleans French Quarter is its size. It is very small, and not so small that it seems like it's closing in on you or anything like that. It's just really nice because, you know, we all know like once you're finished a long day at the parks, it's so nice to just park your car, the parking lot's right by your building, and just sort of walk in. If you need to walk to the main lobby, it's not a very far walk at all. Getting to the boat launch, getting to the restaurant, getting to the pool, all very, you know, in 2 minutes you can get from point A to point B, basically.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't be able to use much of the facilities of the pool or most of the other areas due to the rain most of the time. Yeah. So we went to the arcade. The arcade was really good. Yep. I think there was only one machine that was broken, so that might, you know, if you want to call that a negative, that's kind of a negative, but yeah, for the most part, we didn't go to the pool, we didn't really do the hot tub or anything. It was raining all the time, and this is kind of something that was out of distance control, but we were also there during Hurricane Matthew. Yeah. So we had an adventure in our hotel room because we weren't allowed to leave. Pretty much we're just sitting around watching TV, and Lori was reading her magazines. Yep. And later that night, we were going to go and get food, and that took a little bit of time. Yeah. But that was, you know, it's not really Disney's fault. It was...
We were on lockdown. Like, yeah, you were literally told if you try to drive on the highways, you could get arrested right now. Yeah. So, on the road. So we just stayed put where we were. We had a couple of box lunches. Yeah. David, because it was my birthday on the Thursday when the hurricane was hitting, David stood in line for like 3 hours to get a hamburger. Yeah. Again, things could have been a little bit more organized that way, but I mean, really, the Disney staff took care of us. They took care of everybody, made sure everybody was safe, had emergency supplies, all that kind of stuff. They did boxed lunches for the next day in case it was too rainy for you to get out of your room. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't really know if we can call those the negatives because we knew we were going during rainy season, and we knew before we left that there was a chance of a hurricane as well.
Yeah, the only thing they may have been able to do for the hurricane is have two separate lines for like one for hot food, one for the box meals. Yeah. Because it was about a 4-hour wait to basically get food because people were in the lineup for getting their box lunches for the next day, and people were also trying to be in the line for hot food. So that took a little bit of time. I don't know how they could really fix that. You know, it's kind of hard to do that unless you actually go through that kind of situation. So I have a feeling next time during that kind of situation, they'll be much better.
So just so everybody knows, there's a few things to consider when you're going to be staying at a resort, and rather when you're going to be picking the time of year when you're staying at a resort. So we went down in October, which is the rainy season, so we knew that there was a chance of like rain and hurricane. It rained the whole time we were down there, basically. That really didn't deter us from having fun, except for sort of the end when we were sort of stuck in our rooms for a few days. So know that if you go down in October, it will be rainy, significantly rainy, so just get used to it.
Yeah, when we say rainy, it was like fine during the day, kind of thing. Then maybe about 5, it'll start raining, maybe clear up, then maybe from 8 till 10 it'll start raining again. So when we say rain, it's not raining all day. It was kind of like mostly in the evening and a little bit of showers kind of thing during the day.
Yeah. We also, because when it rains, you can also have to keep in mind if you're staying at Port Orleans French Quarter or any Disney hotel, they do, if there's any chance of lightning, they do close the pool. And so you won't be able to use the pool. And then also you're not able to use the boat transportation to take you to Disney Springs. Yeah. If there's a lightning warning and they have like, is it 10 miles? Within 10 miles? Something like that. They know how close it is and they have to close down the boats. So we were in a situation where we went to Disney Springs one evening and we ended up just getting there and it poured rain. Yeah. We got soaking wet. We didn't know what to do. We found an umbrella and a hot dog and just had a little something to eat underneath until it lit up a little bit. Then we did a little bit of our shopping and then we just ended up taking the buses back. So the buses will always keep running.
Yeah. So yeah, it was, raining season. So we, that's what you have to expect in October. There was really no really bad things about the experiences from the hotel. Mm-hmm. It was kind of, being in lockdown on a Friday made it interesting and kind of hard to do things, but we either just watch TV or read magazines, so we were able to do that and make it through the day until we could have the lockdown cleared, so we could actually go out and off property for a bit.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much sort of the rundown of our hotel stay. So highlights again were smaller hotel. Resort, easy to get around. It's a very short walk if you want to walk over to Riverside as well. The boat was excellent. I mean, when we did take it the one time, it was really nice. So I can imagine if it wasn't rainy season, it would be really nice to go back and forth to Disney Springs. Its proximity to the parks is pretty close as well. Parking lots were really well situated, so it was just a very short walk to get to the stairs or the elevator to get up to our room. And again, because we stayed in October, they happened to be doing some renovations, so their quick service area,
they normally in the restaurant area,
the food court.
Yeah, in most hotels in Disney, there'll be kind of a food court area. They were renovating that, so they had a
makeshift situation,
a building attached to the lobby, basically that had some items on the menu, but it wasn't kind of all the selections you normally get.
Yeah.
For the most part, the food was really great. Yeah. What I really enjoyed was you have these Coca-Cola freestyle machines, which, if you're aware of those, are basically you pick your drink, and you can get any type of
combination of stuff.
Like you can get
any
lime
Coke product,
a Diet Coke Zero lime or grape kind of thing, or just
or
grape Fanta Zero, which is
Sprite Zero strawberry or Sprite Zero peach. It's really nice because what David. He doesn't have. I don't really drink pop at all either, but David only drinks sugar free, so. When we've stayed at other places like Pop Century, you basically have Sprite Zero or Coke Zero or Diet Coke. Those are your options. Whereas at this place, it was a whole rate. There's probably 30 different options of drinks that you could get, which is cool.
Yeah, so hopefully this is kind of a thing that they may maintain. Because we're going to be going down next year for Christmas. So I'm looking forward to see if they have the freestyle machines or not.
So that's, I don't even know if we can call this a review. It's just we just wanted to chat with you guys and let you know how our experience was. And honestly, it's Disney, so it was a very positive experience. Even with the hurricane and even with the rainy season or, the pool not being open very often, it didn't matter. We had a fabulous time. We got wet. Who cares? You drive, it's still really warm there, so you just dry off quickly. Because we stayed in line,
it was over about 4 hours.
It was 4 hours for to stay in, to get the food and then to wait to order the food and then to get the food. When they do that survey thing and they say how was your stay, I said very positive things, and all I mentioned was maybe it could have been a little bit well organized. And Disney called me back a couple days or a week later, I guess, after I answered that and talked to me, a very nice gentleman from Disney, and he said, how was your stay? He asked me lots of questions. He said, I see you were here for your birthday and, that kind of stuff. And he basically, offered us some free stuff. Just because, I guess we politely complained, if that's a thing. But we just sort of said, this could have been a bit better. But overall, we're very satisfied with Disney. And we'll definitely keep, continuing to do a lot of trips where we stay on Disney property. And so because he offered us some basically it's free park time. Like we had a few park passes that enabled us to go back in January. So we're going in like less than 2 months again.
Yep. So you might
Which
see the
is
vlog coming up soon.
unbelievable. Yeah.
With us kind of going back again. It's going to be a quick 3-day Disney trip, but
Yeah.
we're going to be doing a few other things with friends out there. So
Yeah. So it enables us to do a little short trip to Disney in January, which is great. So we'll have 2 trips, one in January and then one in December or November, probably.
Bookend the year with Disney trips.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah.
So that's our little Disney spiel in Port Orleans French Quarter and what we enjoyed. Yeah, so we hope that you enjoyed watching our video today. Have you stayed at French Quarter before? What did you guys think? Your experience is probably a little bit different. Maybe you didn't have rainy season, or maybe the food court wasn't closed. What are some other places that you guys have stayed? Just let us know in the comments below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And just to let you know, we do put out videos every Friday, occasionally into Saturday, depending on how the week goes. But we try to do our best to get them out every Friday. We hope you subscribe to us. And until we talk to you next time, take care.
Take care.